everyone, happy Friday. I hope you all had a fantastic week. So today we are going to shop my stash. We're gonna pick my makeup that I'm gonna be using for the next week. I did want to mention though, you guys, I told you this last week, I had ordered the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This was like $15 and I have loved this all week. Like, I'm obsessed with it. That's what I have on my eyes today. I've been wearing like a super bold eye with very minimal like face makeup and then a nude lip. This has just been my jam this week. I have really enjoyed this palette. So if you've been eyeballing this, I definitely think it's worth it. It doesn't have a lot of good, like, it doesn't have a good transition shade. It doesn't have a cream like brow bone highlight or matte cream shade, which, you know, is kind of frustrating, but it's just so fun. It's such a fun palette. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I didn't reach in to get any other shadows from any other palette. So I created this full look with just this palette. So that's nice. I really enjoy the formula. They're very blendable. They're very pigmented. They last all day. So I love this palette. And then I wanted to mention real quick, okay, I had pulled this foundation for the week to use last week. It's the Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. When I got this, I remember liking it okay, but I hated it whenever I wore it this week. I only wore it one day and I had to put it up. I'm not liking foundation right now. So what I did do this week is I took the Lancome Skin Feels Good, which you guys know I love this. This is a skin tint. It's kind of a light to medium coverage, but it just feels so nice on the skin. But I mixed half a pump of this with half a pump of the L'Oreal Glotion in 901. And so it was very light coverage, but I just really liked it. It felt super, like, my skin feels like it can breathe. You can definitely see my imperfections, you know, up close especially, but I'm okay with that. It just feels so good. I've been outside a lot this week. I've been working out at the park, which has been really nice, like with the sun, and, you know, it just feels really good outside, and I feel like this combo has kind of let my skin breathe instead of wearing foundation, so I've enjoyed that. And then I always share on these videos, instead of picking a lipstick or something to wear all week, I've just been sharing with you guys what like my #1 lipstick of the week, whether it's a combo or a gloss or just a lipstick or whatever. And this week I took it old school. This is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. It is Fergie Daily by Wet n Wild. That's what I have on my lips today. It's just a really perfect nude, especially for like colorful eyes like this. So that is it. Let's go ahead and pick my makeup that I'm going to be using for the next week, and then I'll touch base on the things that I used this last week and let you guys know kind of how they worked out for me. So let's get started. Okay, so for primers this last week, I had pulled out the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I liked this okay, but what does it do exactly? I'm not sure. Like, it didn't really blur my pores. It didn't really give me any kind of like glow or mattification or anything. I'm not really sure like what, I don't know what the hype is about on this one, if I'm being honest, but I'm going to put that away. A couple of days, actually, I used this Smashbox primerizer because I got up real early in the morning and I was just going to go ride my bike. And so I put this on as like a primer and a moisturizer, and then I threw on some sunscreen. So this was really nice this last week. But I know I pulled out this Borean cream a couple weeks ago. I want to use some kind of primer with SPF. Why is this in here? Not sure. We'll use this one this week. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer. It has SPF 30 in it. I used this a couple times for a primer. And I just like it because it has sunscreen in it. This is another one. It's not going to blur any pores. It doesn't give you a lot of coverage, but it gives you some added moisture and some SPF. So I'm going to pull this out for primer this week. And then last week, I was using the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Concealer. I think they still have this. I didn't ever hear a lot of hype about this, but this is a good kind of everyday concealer for under your eyes. It is a light concealer, so it doesn't provide a ton of coverage, but I was fine with that this week. You know what? I almost picked this instead last week, so I'm going to use this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. Mine's in the color Fair. I'm going to use this week. I really like the applicator on this. From what I remember, this is a lot more watery than, say, like the Tarte Shape Tape. Actually, it's kind of a little bit similar to this Stila one. So I'm going to use this concealer for the week. And then, speaking of Tarte, so I had pulled out the Tarte Shape Tape foundation to wear, and I wore it, and I did not like it. I told you guys that in the intro. So I'm going to put this away. I'm also going to put back this. Man, I love the Lancome Skin Feels Good so much. It is so hard for me to put this back. When this wasn't working, I was using this Lancome Skin Feels Good. This is just so stinking bomb. I want to use it again, but I think I'm going to pull out, what can I use? I haven't used this in a while. This used to be my favorite foundation. This is the Laura Mercier. It's the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I'm just going to use a really light amount, and actually I might mix these two together to create kind of like a super light foundation type mixture combination. So I'm going to use those things this week. As far as eyeshadows, I had pulled out this Wet n Wild. It's just a liquid catsuit, and this one was in the color Goth Tears. It's just a liquid eyeshadow. The reason I had pulled this out last week is because I ordered this BH Cosmetics Festival palette, which I stinking love. I'm going to use this as my palette this week. It is so beautiful, but I do want to pull maybe a single shadow or maybe a duo or a small palette that has some blending shades, but I love this palette. So I did use this on like as a base for this purple shadow this week, which it worked good, but I think these shadows perform really well even without like a liquid eyeshadow base. So I'm going to put that up, but I'm definitely keeping this out, and I want to get another, maybe a single eyeshadow. I also had pulled this last week. It's the Pixie and Dolce Candy. It's limited edition. I used these as highlighters this week. This is a beautiful palette too. The formula of these shadows is just so good. They're beautiful, but like I said, I'm gonna use that festival palette this week, so I'm gonna put this up, but I want to get some kind of blending shade, even if it's just a single blending shade. You know what? I think I'm gonna pull out this e.l.f. Mad for Matte little, this is all matte shadows. So I think this will pair really well with this BH Cosmetics, and these are both super affordable and they're both really good quality products. So this is going to be my eyeshadows for the week. So for blush, bronzer, and highlighter this week, I was using the Butter Collection palette, which I absolutely love this. I think you need it. I think it's worth $11.88. It's so good. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this out because I've really been enjoying this fragrance. Actually, I'm going to spray some right now. And that was nice to have like a full palette where I didn't have a bunch of different products, but I'm going to put this up for the week. I am going to leave this fragrance out, and I'm going to pick a blush now that will kind of go well with that BH palette. So I think I'm going to pick one from this drawer because this is a little bit more neutral blushes. Actually, this is a Burberry blush in Earthy, and it kind of goes with everything. So I'm going to pull this out, and then do I want another one? I kind of want another one. I don't know. So indecisive always. You know what might be really pretty? Like a pale pink blush. This was the one I was thinking of, actually. It's the Hourglass Ethereal Glow Blush. So I'm going to use this one this week too. And that'll be my blushes for the week. And let's move to bronzers. I wish you guys could talk back to me and like tell me what to pull. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'm so indecisive. Maybe I'll pull out this Shade and Light palette. I haven't used this in a very long time. You can see I really love it though. I love all the shades in this. So I'm actually going to use this week. And then, so for highlighters, there was a couple days last week that I didn't even wear a highlighter, which is just insane. I'm trying to pick one that I haven't picked in a very long time, but I just don't know. So many choices. You know what? Let's use this Ofra Cosmetics. I don't even know if this is still for sale anymore. This is the Pink Sapphire. It's a loose highlighter, and I've always loved this so much. It's just, oh, I hope this is in frame. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to use this week. We're going to go for some spring colorful, because that's kind of a pinky highlighter, some colorful vibes this week. So Pink Sapphire by Ofra is what I'm going to pick for my highlighter, and I think that's it. There is a shade in this BH palette, this top one right here. It's called Trixie. It's actually really pretty. I've worn it as a cheek highlighter, but look at that. It's actually really pretty, so I might do that too. And even this shade in Spirit, I wonder what that would be like for, oh wow, for like a really super metallic highlighter. That would be really pretty. So I'll have plenty to choose from. So there is my makeup for the week. I did forget that I had pulled out this Visart palette to use. I only used it one day, if I'm being honest, because I've just been loving ever since I got that BH Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to put this away and use these items for the week. I did want to mention this too. I love this product. This is Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. It has SPF 30 in it. So like I said, if I am going on a bike ride, I will throw this on. It kind of gives you a glow. So I really have been enjoying this. So I'm going to keep this out for the week as well. And that is my makeup. So that is my makeup for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.